Guys, welcome back to Aspire the Simple Life. We are going to make a beef and broccoli recipe. This one's going to be a little bit different. I am going to use some of the spices that I was taught as a kid, but we're going to spice things up a little bit. I like to change my spices around, and I usually use the same kind of sauce on all of my Asian food. I don't know why, but I just like the sauce. Okay, guys, so give me a break. And I'm going to make this quick and easy, and that way we can just get it done, right? So, I would go to Costco. And I have an ear infection, double ear infection right now, so I want to do other things for you guys, like do my ceiling and all this stuff, you know, but I don't think that's gonna happen this week. We might just have this cooking video this week and that's it, just because of the fact that I'm a little under the weather and I have to go back and get some other stuff done next week to both ears, and I'm on drops and all that fun stuff. So might just get this thing done, and then that might be the only video that we do this week, just because I need something to eat this week, right? No matter what it is. So anyway, go to Costco, get your beef that's already prepped. You can use chicken too. I might do a chicken and broccoli one. We always had chicken when we did ours. This will last me Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as a single person. You can eat that. It fell on the floor. It's yours. He eats raw meat anyway, so he can have a piece. So anyway, these are nice because they're already, you know, cubed up like this, and it's all ready to go, and we don't have to worry about it. Let me wash my hands again. So what I'm going to do is, I have these beef cubes, and I think you can use them as stew cubes or whatever. I've gotten them for other things. They work just fine. Excuse me. They look like this. I'm just going to use the whole thing because, yeah, that's what I need to do. Oh, here's another one. Hey, Shobes. Shoba. You want another one? There you go. Because I'm sick of ear infections all the time. I'm a swimmer. I guess I should probably get those ear things. I don't know if you guys have suggestions for the ear things. But I like to take a bath every night for my fibromyalgia and for decompressing and put my head under. Can't do that anymore. So it's probably going to be one of those things where I'm going to have to start wearing earplugs just to take a bath. Interesting, huh? So the broccoli is going to release some moisture into this, and you know, you can, if you want to put beef broth in here and put it up, and then do the whole pressure cooker thing, you can. I'm just going to keep it on slow cook. I'm just going to do that way this time. I should have started this morning, but I was not feeling good this morning, so I kind of just crashed again after getting up early. Usually I get up way early and start a lot of the videos. Kind of how I do things, and I couldn't do that this morning, so That's okay. It is what it is. So we're gonna use some garlic here. And I like lots of garlic for my flavoring on stuff. So we're gonna use a lot of garlic. And keep in mind, like I said before, this is all going to cook down. So it's not gonna look as much as what it does right now. We're gonna put some onion powder in here. Okay. I am gonna put a little bit of toasted sesame seed oil in here. I'm not going to put a whole heck of a lot of salt in here because the soy sauce already has a ton of salt. And one of my things that I like to do is, this is coconut sugar or brown sugar you can use too. Yes, there is going to be brown sugar in here. Most of the recipes in the different Asian type foods have it. Okay, so does the sriracha. The sriracha has tomato sauce in it. Yes, it does. That's how they make it. And then there's a spiced chili in there, if you did not know that. And I'm gonna put sriracha in here. And I'm going to use coconut aminos because it gets the soy out of a lot of my stuff. If you can't have soy, this is a good substitute. But then, yeah, I am going to have some edamame too. It has 4 grams of sugar, but it does have 420 grams of soy or salt. So this will take care of my salt. I'm gonna put 1 bottle in there, and then I have another bottle for later in case I need more. But I don't like to use a whole heck of a lot because it is salty. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this in my Instapot because I can't get the oven lid back on my oven. So it is what it is. Okay, so we're gonna lift this guy up. And as you can see, it is over here in the corner. Put my pot on. I need my lid. Hang on. There we go. Always make sure that your recipe thing is in the back. It makes it go on a lot easier. And then I don't know, where's the thingy? I'm gonna put it on slow cook, but it's gonna be on high. And we're gonna put it on 8 hours, 9 hours, somewhere around there, and press start. And then this is the quickest and easiest way that I know how to do this. The other thing that we're going to do is that we are going to take cauliflower rice instead of actual rice. And usually with beef and broccoli, you have rice with it. We're gonna have cauliflower rice instead. So you could eat it either or. You could just eat it plain like this, because that's how I used to eat it without the rice when I was a kid, because rice, starchy. I don't know, even then rice wasn't a good thing. Even though that was a long time ago. Wasn't one of my favorite things to eat it with. I don't know why. I just wasn't a big rice person. So we're going to use cauliflower rice instead. So I think what we'll probably do, either we'll pressure cook it or probably just pressure cook it, because I have my stove unplugged. Probably what we'll do. Either that, or I don't think I have a crock pot anymore. Otherwise you could put it in the crock pot, but I think that's what we'll do, is we'll pressure cook it, because that should take like 20 minutes. And it should get all the water out of there and all that. So I'm not real worried. If you let it cook for about 20 minutes or 30, it usually cooks down pretty good. So we're using lots of vegetables and tricking our minds into thinking that we're using rice, because come on, rice is probably not the greatest thing in the world to eat. So we're changing our healthy lifestyles, reducing the fats and the sodiums and all that fun stuff, so that we shouldn't be eating. I know. But let's try that. And then you can get your favorites chopsticks out if you want to. I have mine that I bought a long time ago that are reusable. I don't like the wood ones. But although they are biodegradable, which is kind of cool. Either, you know, you can be into that or not, whatever. So anyway, we'll be back when it's all done and plated up and eat it, and yummy. Okay? Oh, and I'll show you what the cauliflower rice is going to be too. Alright guys, so I have my beef and broccoli done, but I kind of messed it up. One thing is that my mistake was that you should always get the beef ready to go first. Put the broccoli in at last minute and not cook it all day. Because guess what? Broccoli really likes to tear down real fast. So I have mushy broccoli and beef. But this recipe would work out if I would have waited to add in the beef or the broccoli until last minute. But guess what? I'm going to eat it anyway. So the broccoli is in here. It's just mushed up. That's all. And I didn't make cauliflower rice because, well, I wasn't feeling good. So, oh well, it is what it is. You know, you do what you do. Messed up. I'm still gonna eat it. It still tastes good. I tried it. It's fine. So, I would say learn from my mistakes. I haven't worked with broccoli in a very long time. So, that was my total fault. So, whatever. It is what it is. We can't be perfect every day. I am not a chef in any way, shape, or form. And I mess up on stuff all the time. And if I can show you guys that I mess up too, then you guys can mess up also. So, it is what it is. So, anyway, it's done. The broccoli is in this somewhere. In fact, this would be really good with noodles, but I didn't do noodles either. I just made it the way it was and left it alone. That's all that it is. So, was it a fail? Not really. And yes, the broccoli is mushy, and mushy broccoli is not the greatest, but that's okay. At least I learned from my mistakes. So one thing is that I would say cook your whole entire beef to the point where you have like maybe 20 minutes later, and then put your broccoli in, because then your broccoli can cook 20 minutes, and you can pressure cook it if you want to, and then put it in somewhere else. You could cook it, then put it in there. Then it won't be mushy. But yeah, it turned out to be mushy beef and broccoli, but that's okay. I'm still gonna eat it. It still kind of looks appetizing. Not really. I don't know. But at least it is still edible, and I'm still going to eat it. So it wasn't a full bad thing. I will still put probably sriracha on it and all that to make it taste spicy and stuff like that. So learn from my mistakes. It is what it is. We all make mistakes. So anyway, thanks for watching my mistake video. But have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't work too hard, but I know you will. And we'll see you next time on Inspired the Simple Life, Jill's Life blog. And guess what, guys? We all make mistakes. It is what it is. You know, I make mistakes in my life all the time. Nobody's perfect, even though in my career, we're always, what do I want to say? Trying to always be a top person, know everything, never make any mistakes, always have to be perfect. But I'm not perfect in any way, shape, or form. And at least I make mistakes in my cooking videos, and at least when I'm at work, I have somebody to back me up, to help me. But mistakes are few and far between in my career, because that one is a 25-year career, where this is only a passion. So passions can make mistakes, and that's okay. It's normal to have your passion make a mistake, and it's normal to have mistakes in life too. So if anything, I learned from my mistakes, so you'll learn from my mistakes too. So anyway, we'll see you next time, and have a wonderful rest of your week. And we will return with full videos. We're doing 2 videos this week. We will return with full videos next week. So have a wonderful rest of your day.